Good afternoon. A few little issues with not me. I didn't get it wrong. This time it was Facebook was having a few wobbles.
I like it when you have arguments with IT. You always win, don't you? You always find a way.
Hey, one way or another, I ain't losing. Bit of a restart, redo bits and pieces.
It's probably why you're in charge of all this digital stuff, that you know what you're doing.
Well, if I don't, I pretend I do.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? You got away with it. Yeah. So we're here. We're on Facebook and YouTube now. Is it working?
Let me just double check.
Okay.
We are on YouTube.
Fantastic.
Yes, we are. And we are on Facebook. There's a heck of a delay, which is nothing to do with me.
That's mad.
It must be about 25 seconds.
Ooh.
It's not our end this time.
No, not our fault.
No, I'm looking at all the data streaming. It's all good. There we go.
So we'll be doing the high-low after the script, won't we?
We will. You can let us know your highs and lows. Yeah. You can let us know your highs and lows. Yes, of the last week. The worst bit and the best bit. Right, we need to finish this little linky thing on the radio. We're coming back. Fear not.
Is that my link now?
I thought so.
Right, so we've had some technical difficulties, and it wasn't Andy B's fault, but he had an argument and won, and we are now on Facebook and YouTube Live.
Do you know, ultimately, there's always a way of winning.
Yes.
Just
I don't know what you did. Yeah, off and on.
Exactly what I did.
So
You're failing to send something.
No, I'm
I
not.
really am. The stream is not good enough.
I have no idea what on earth happened, but magically we are back, and it's good. It's good.
Magically?
You
mean by me? The power of Andy
Well, it
B's
looks
finger.
magic to me. Don't destroy the illusion.
Fair enough.
So it's Sunday afternoon, Family Focus with Jojo and Andy B, and we are going to do the high-low game live, as usual, anyway.
We've got a high-low, I'm just pulling it up.
Oh, cool. You can get in touch via email, hello@pure247radio.org, WhatsApp, or any of the socials. We will share our highs and lows.
Here we go. Got it.
When we can think of them. Because it's been a busy week.
Andy Godfrey. Hello, Andy.
Yeah.
His low point, the price of having to get a haircut.
Ooh, was it bad?
Does he mean the price of paying or the price of having a haircut and now look like Brad Pitt or something? And looking so good.
Oh,
People are stopping you in the street.
Going for it.
I'm not sure. I just have it short all the time.
You know things, that's one of the things everyone does, different things that you look at the prices of, and haircut's one of them, isn't it? It's like, oh, look at that price. But I mean, it is a skilled work, isn't it? And it's nice to have a haircut, isn't it? To go in and have it all nicely done.
Is your phone on and working?
Is my phone on? Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
I can turn off one of my tabs.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything at the moment. So,
no, that's fine. There isn't anything there. But
that doesn't mean to say there isn't anything there.
But have you got email on there as well today?
Email, yes.
So I can close those two.
Yeah,
it means
email
I've got
and
less
WhatsApp.
here. That's all it means.
Yeah. Okay. So are you going to start with your low?
Did you want Andy's high, or did you want to do lows first?
Oh, I don't know. Let's hear Andy.
I don't know.
Let's hear Andy.
You sounded just like Mini Driver.
Yes.
In Good Will Hunting. I don't know. No, not that one. It was the one, Hope Springs.
Was it?
Mini Driver, still
yeah.
with Colin Firth.
So, yeah, go on then. Let's just do Andy G's high.
Andy G's high. This week was the monthly over 50s afternoon at our church. Tea and cake with good friends.
Very nice.
You had me at cake. Where's this church, Andy?
Yeah, where are you?
We can organise a little trip if that's fine.
Oh, tea and cake. Isn't that nice?
It's very civilised English, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, very civilised.
A quintessential English thing would be an afternoon tea. Obviously with your scones with the jam on second. The cream goes on first. Otherwise, it's just not English.
We did splash out once and have a proper afternoon tea, didn't we? And the sandwiches were really tiny, weren't they? And tiny little cakes.
You say we.
Well, somebody else treated us, actually.
Somebody else was doing the paying. Which is absolutely fine by me, by the way.
Absolutely fine.
We're okay if you want to take us to a cream tea and pay. We're okay with that. Right, that's Andy Godfrey. And do you know Facebook is having a right wobble?
Oh, dear.
I think what it is.
Yeah.
Facebook is miffed.
Why?
Because it's Facebook.
Just miffed.
Yes.
It lives its life miffed.
It has a strop just because.
So what's your low? Apart from today.
Gasky.
Oh.
No lows.
No lows?
I'm being honest. Sorry, I haven't got any lows if I'm honest.
Wow, well, that's good.
Well, I mean,
We
does
always-
it get any better?
We always, when we play this game with our children, we always say, right, do you want us to give you a low point?
Ooh, Andy Godfrey by other messengers.
Oh, yeah.
My church is in Milton Keynes.
Hey,
There you are. Well done.
nice one.
Where's Milton Keynes? It's a bit further south than us.
South of England.
If
isn't
you're
it?
in Milton Keynes, you have just missed out on tea and cake for the over 50s. You should go there.
Yeah.
The
I wonder if you have to show ID. You know, like you do for people over 18, you have to show. I wonder if you have to show ID.
I have not once in my life ever been asked for my age in a supermarket.
'Cause-
I did say that to a person one day when she was actually checking someone's age next to me. And I said, no one's ever asked me that. And she
Oh,
said,
no.
would you like me to do that now? I've got some forms I can fill out. No, it's fine.
No,
I'm good,
you're
I'm good.
all right. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Andy's church is in Milton Keynes,
Fantastic.
which is good. And the price of the haircut was daylight robbery. Fair enough. Get yourself a man beard shaver thing. You can have it all one length. That's what I do. It cost me 50 quid every 7 years.
Yeah. Sweet.
In fact, the last one, I like the review. I'm not going to read out the review. I remember the review, but I'm not going to read it out on air. But it was a branded American one. I've forgotten the name. With a W or something.
Oh,
And
it is,
that
oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. But the point, I read through the reviews, and one of the reasons why I bought this one, I mean, it's got some decent reviews,
Yeah.
was I know this particular one is going to deafen you. You'll be hard of hearing for the rest of your life, but you'll still be using this same shaver for your great-grandchildren's children. Because it's built like and this is where I'm going to change the review, it is built like a brick outhouse.
Ah.
Those of you might
Built
know what
to
I was
last.
just,
Like
modifying in that sentence. And it's lasted quite a number of years longer than any
Fantastic.
other one. It's like 30, 40 quid,
Yeah.
50 quid or something.
Yeah.
It lasts, well, 4 of us have it done.
Oh, wasn't I reading somewhere or something? Someone said you can tell a lot by where you get your hair cut. It can tell a lot about a person.
My kitchen
So I
generally
don't know what it says about you.
doesn't like to waste money.
Oh.
And I also like to have a haircut when I want it without having to book.
Yeah, well, you have a haircut short, and that's about as much as I can do.
Short length.
If you wanted some fancy hair, then you'd have to pay the money that Andy G's had to pay.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's a skilled thing.
But he says, but at least I do look like Brad Pitt's granddad.
Oh, brilliant. Love it. That is great.
I want to know what Brad Pitt's granddad looks like now, because I'm actually genuinely curious. Brad Pitt's
Oh, no.
granddad.
He's looking it up.
Let's have a look. What's the old internet? What image is on? Because I want to see that.
I don't
What
know.
does Brad Pitt's?
That's
no,
not
that's
his,
Brad
that's
Pitt.
Brad Pitt himself. Is that
I
his
think
granddad?
that's Brad Pitt's
Oh,
granddad.
actually, Andy G could look. He does look a little bit like him.
Do you know, Andy? That's not even actually as funny as you think it is. That's actually not that far off.
Oh no, we're just looking at loads of pictures of Brad Pitt now. Ugh.
Right. No, that's his granddad and his grandma.
Yeah. Are you going to share your low, Andy?
I
Andy
haven't got
B.
to that. I was so busy.
I know
with,
you're going off on a tangent. I've heard about them.
with Paul Gask's having no lows.
I know, it's magnificent.
Andy Godfrey saying, "Oi, no, it's a compliment, Andy. Andy Godfrey, right?
Yes.
I know you're listening. Google Brad Pitt's granddad. He looks
It's a
good.
compliment. He does
He
look
looks good.
yeah.
Honestly, he looks really, really good. Can I hang on? Let's how if I just find that and I go to there.
When I got up this morning, I did not know I'd be looking at pictures of Brad Pitt's granddad.
That's not. Hang on, that's
I
changed.
mean,
There we
you
go.
know, it's not something you think you're going to do, is it? Really? Where do you get these ideas, Andy B?
It's
They
just a
pop
miracle.
into your
I've
head.
just messaged Andy Godfrey with a picture of Brad Pitt's granddad.
It's a look-alike.
Oh, I've
Might
been
be-
forgiven. That's all right.
might
The
be
vicar
some
man's
money in
forgiven
it.
me.
A look-alike for Brad Pitt's granddad. Is there some
I
money
know.
in that?
Deborah's daughter, Sarah, she's an actress, and she does lookalikes for Meghan Markle,
Oh,
and she actually looks quite
nice.
quite like her. But yes, Andy, there you are. There's an income stream for you, Andy.
Oh no.
You could be Brad Pitt's granddad, and the thing is, no one would know, so you could get away with it. Yes, he speaks like a man from where I was born. Absolutely.
Oh no. I know what my low point is.
What?
This conversation.
This conversation is radio gold.
Oh, you think?
No.
What's your low point? Come on. Let me tie you
right.
down.
No, hang on. I want to come back to this. I haven't got any lows, if I'm honest, says Gasky.
Oh.
You'll understand when I get to the highs.
Okay.
I'm just incredibly grateful. There's a high point as well, which I'm not going to say
wow.
yet. But yeah, I mean, come on. Does it get
Yeah.
any better than that? I'd play a cheer, but you can't hear it on the Facebook.
Oh, we were going to do manual ones, but we haven't been able to
anything yet.
find
We
anything.
haven't stopped looking or
No.
thinking, but we're trying to find some manual sound effects
Yeah.
which will work, because although we have the license to be able to play musical sound effects on Facebook and YouTube, the people who organise, trying to be careful, copyright stuff at
Yeah.
Facebook seem to have an issue with actual copyright stuff,
Yeah.
which we have a license to use. So we don't play it because we get shut down, even though
Aw.
we're allowed to do it. But
Yeah,
anyway.
so we're working on those sound effects. What?
Andy Godfrey just sent me a picture of a T-shirt. It's not the years, honey. It's the mileage.
Oh, brilliant.
One owner from new. 87 years, but one owner from new. He's currently wearing his Indiana Jones T-shirt.
Oh, cool.
Andy, I am miffed. You're not wearing your Pure T-shirt. Really, it's the only way to go. But if you're wearing Harrison Ford,
It's okay.
it's all right. We'll let you off for that one. You
Brilliant.
can replace the Pure gear for Indiana Jones. We'll give you that one.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, my low
Yeah,
point.
low point, yes.
I'm excessively tired.
Oh.
Now, many people will be listening thinking, working too hard. You need to slow it down, Andy. That's not the problem.
no.
This is heart medication problem.
It slows you down for you, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Too slow.
yeah, too slow.
Aw.
So he's got the Pure cap on.
Oh, we'll let him
All
off
right,
then.
Andy.
We'll let him off.
We'll let you off for that one. No, no, it's not overworking.
No.
I wish that was the problem, because I can fix that. No, it's heart medication.
Yeah.
So what happens is it stops my heart from going off on freestyle down the motorway at 1,000,000 miles an hour, zipping from lane to lane, from side to side and country to
Yes.
country. And it fixes all that, which is done, ish. But at the same time, when I go out for a walk, like walking along a path this morning, or I'll have a decent, fast little walk along this thing, and my heart's going, no.
Oh, so
No,
now you're
I'm gonna
pootling
keep-
along the motorway,
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, it's like pootling along the motorway with a car that's revving, but the wheels are being dragged along.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what the engine's doing. The rest of the car's saying no, basically. So yeah, that's my issue. It's very frustrating. So my
Yeah.
resting heart rate has lowered. So that's the beta
That's
blocker
good.
doing its
Yeah,
job.
that's good.
Okay, didn't actually need to, but
Yeah.
that was never the problem. So it's lowered my resting heart rate quite a bit. So when I go out for a fast walk now, my heart goes.
No.
It's just singing Hakuna Matata.
Oh.
When I really need it to be doing the Chariots of Fire music instead. And it's a bit frustrating because it's not beating faster
Aw.
enough, quickly enough. So my tiredness is not overworking. It is literally my heart going, nah.
But-
And it's made me really tired and a little bit cranky because I can't exercise at the moment, and it's really frustrating because if I do go out for a walk, I have to stop every 20 yards.
I was just thinking that isn't that a character from Thomas the Tank Engine, Cranky?
Which one?
He's like the crane thing. Is he cranky?
You're saying I'm like a cranky crane?
Yeah, well, that's what the character is from Thomas the Tank Engine, isn't it? He's
Well-
always a bit cranky.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Maybe he was on medication. That's not his fault.
yeah, it could have been.
Cranky the Crane. Yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine, Cranky. He was on medication. He was on doctor's medication, and it meant to me he was had to
Aw,
work a bit
see?
too hard than he wanted.
Oh,
Do you know, my highs are massive this week.
Are
But my
they?
low point is the heart medication, which is making me very tired all of the time.
so what's your high then?
You haven't done your low.
My low was being away from home.
Okay, first time for you. This
Not
is
first
very
time.
weird. Well, no, but it is. Because it's
Okay.
the first time you've come away with me.
Well, we went away to see Sherry, but I guess that's different, isn't it?
That was a nice trip.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And we did do worky stuff. We tapped
Yeah.
it to Sherry Sellingston and
I
Earthburn.
didn't wear my
met up with Alan.
Pure 247 Radio T-shirt
No, he didn't.
last time, but I did. Actually, I didn't this time. I wore my jacket, my hoodie.
I did.
Yeah,
I did what we're supposed to do. But anyway, yes.
yeah. That was my high actually, and I'm like you. I've got too many highs, but going to Lighthouse Homes, that was amazing. Seeing the guys there and going out for a meal. The meal was brilliant, and also the next gen leaders. All those things that we've been talking about that we were doing last week. I'm sure that's your high as well, is it?
Yeah, basically. But I have one more.
Oh.
So my last week, aside from being permanently tired, which is really irritating when I try and exercise, I'm fine if I'm just sitting doing nothing. As soon as I try to walk or anything, I'm just want to sit down. But Monday night was good. We went to Salford, Nathan and I.
Yeah.
Everybody calls it Media City. I literally have no clue. Welcome to Media City.
Is it?
It's Salford, near Manchester.
Why is it? You don't know.
Well,
That's weird, isn't it?
I have no clue why it's called Media City. Get off the motorway, turn right into Go Church, and that's Salford.
Okay.
I didn't see a signpost other than for Salford. I didn't see one for Media City.
You had a
Maybe
good
it's
time.
an in the crowd thing.
Maybe.
So that was good. So that for media people. So was myself, Matt Brown. He came along with Sarah Hine from UCB2. So I had a good chat with Matt, who said, I haven't sent you some photos, Andy. No, you haven't, Matt. So I told him off. So that's a Future magazine article with Matt Brown from UCB2.
Fantastic.
There was Deborah Green was there with her daughter Sarah, who's an actress. John and Ems Hancock. He does stuff with CBeebies and things like Teletubbies, I believe.
Oh,
And there were
wow.
loads of people there from loads of different genres, mediums of the media industry. There were people who wanted to be actors or TV presenters, and there was myself and Nathan from radio, and there were loads and loads of people.
Yeah.
Must have been 100 easy
Wow.
in the room. So it was a really, really good event on Monday. It was worth the 5-hour round trip.
Wow.
Deborah did thank me personally for coming. I think we came the furthest. Although a CBeebies presenter, Joanne, I can't remember her surname,
Yeah.
she was nearby, so she came along as well. I think London to Salford's probably further than Hull
Yeah.
to Salford, but she was staying in the area for the week.
Ah.
So in fairness, we
You
travelled the furthest.
Yeah.
Yay us. That was Monday. So Wednesday, this was your first pure trip.
Yeah.
You haven't actually been out with us before, have you?
No, it was the first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I missed Nathan because he's much better at photography, but I did my best.
You got into the photography stuff. You started relaxing.
Well,
and
yeah,
making
just
jokes.
click, like point and shoot. That's the best I can
So
do.
my instruction to Nathan on Tuesday was please set up the camera so that everything is automated, because he does like focuses and
Yeah.
F numbers and
Yeah.
stuff. So I just everything auto. I just want to be able to point, click, which is what we did.
Yes. And to be fair, my projects weren't difficult. You both just stood in front of
Still.
the camera, still in front of the camera. It wasn't like I was doing, clever shots or anything.
No. So anyway, Wednesday we were in Rotherham, which is sort of, if you can find Sheffield on a map, you're not a million miles
Yeah.
away from Rotherham. If you're looking at that Leeds, Sheffield area, okay.
Nice new service stations.
We went to a brand new service,
lovely.
Sheffield Services, brand spanking new.
Was it Sheffield? I thought it was Rotherham.
No, that was Sheffield.
Oh, fair enough.
We went from there to Rotherham.
Oh, I thought we were dead close.
Well, we were.
Oh,
Rotherham was
okay.
next to Sheffield.
Okay.
But anyway, so we went to the brand new services. Very exciting. Junction 33 of the M1. Very, very nice
Oh,
services.
the hand dryers.
The
They
hand
were like
dryers.
amazing.
They were awesome.
They were so fast.
They were it's like,
And then I
ooh,
went to the next one
hands
and
are
was
dry.
like, come on, hurry up.
Yeah, we were in a different place at a hotel, and the hand dryers were not the same caliber, shall we say? Because I just walked out and used my t-shirt. It's faster. Anyway, you see, tangent.
Tangent. Oh,
Wednesday.
sorry about that.
It's that side of the desk, I'm telling you. Wednesday, we went to Lighthouse Homes in Rotherham. We had some lovely time. We met some of the guys there. Hello to you if you're listening to Jack and to Marcus and to AD and to Andrew,
Yes.
who we interviewed during the day. Now, those interviews obviously went out during the day while we were there live, which was great. To hello you chaps. I know Jack's already been saying, when am I on the radio again? Well, you will be next week, but we have to sort of get the stuff and edit
They
it
were brilliant. And
They were really
and they
good.
made us cry.
in a
'Cause
good
it was,
way.
In a good way, yes.
In a
Such
very good
great
way.
stories.
AD, brilliant.
Yes.
He's the centre
What a
manager. He's
star.
fab. And then we did that. But that was your first trip out with me on Pure.
Yeah, to be
and
fair.
you said, you work quite hard, don't you?
Yeah, I was shattered.
Welcome to
And
my
I
world.
didn't do a lot, really, apart from obviously click the button for the,
Click the button,
the
camera.
photographs.
And then Wednesday is a very exciting week. Wednesday evening, Alistair, who's the CEO, said, why don't you come for a dinner? I mean, it wasn't just off the cuff. This was
Yeah,
pre-planned. So we went to the dinner, which wasn't very far. And it was their 20th anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
The most beautiful people in the world were in that room.
Honestly, yeah. Some great
A
people.
massive cross-section. We had a Catholic priest. We had an Anglican priest. We had a Methodist priest. I'm not going to tell a joke. They were all in the room together, and
They
there were
were
lots of others.
great.
People who supported the work of this stuff. And what was
Yeah.
amazing was we had Alistair's interview with us on Monday last week,
Yeah.
and he said, look, we try and create a family, a home environment. And I'm thinking, well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Are you really doing it? And then on Wednesday, I met the guys, and they said, we're not just saying this because we're live or anything, because they're listening. They're not here. But it's like a home.
Yeah.
And it is an actual home.
I'll be honest, I went round and
It's
thought,
not like a home.
I want to live here. Honestly, it was that nice. I wanted to live there myself. It was so cool. Everything
It
you
is
needed.
phenomenal.
And the staff were fantastic.
And they've created a family. They've created a family.
Yeah,
That's what I
absolutely,
liked.
yeah.
Thing is, people say to me, blah, 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 it is. And I'm thinking, Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got no way of knowing. I don't
Yeah.
disbelieve you, but fair enough. But meeting the guys there, it's like, this is our home. And it was
Yeah.
beautiful. So
So
many
well
tears were shed.
done. Well done, Lighthouse
Fantastic
Homes.
work to Lighthouse Homes. And
Yes.
all you're doing, I'm fantastic. 20 years, come on, another 20. We met some lovely people. Pete and Andrew Cunningham, who set up Green Pastures. The abseiling vicar, who we're trying to get hold of.
What
Because
a
we want to
star.
interview him. If you're wondering what's that about, well, if we can get hold of him, you'll find out.
Find out,
That
yeah.
was Wednesday night. That was another high point. Thursday, was that not a brilliant day? We were on Thursday. This is very exciting.
Yeah.
Thursday, we drove to Leeds. Thank you to Paul and Roz who put us up for the night. Thursday, we drove into Leeds. Isn't that one-way system fun?
Oh.
An actual non-illegal U-turn thing. Like, ooh, what should we do with this road? Ooh, we've forgotten. I tell you what, let's just send them the opposite direction around this stupid blob.
That was weird.
Really? Did you forget? Oh, we've got all the road network system sorted out, boss. Now it's great. But where's that one go?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was fun. So we went to Next Gen. So it's lots of groups of school children, young people
Yeah.
from schools across West Yorkshire. And it was the competition, and I was a judge. And so were you.
I know. Hang on a minute. I didn't know I was part of a team.
You were judge plus one, and then you had
know.
a judge's pack.
I got into it really. Actually, I
It
quite
was good
enjoyed
fun.
myself.
I think I was very fair. I know I voted for my own team. I say my team.
Your team.
I was behind them because I interviewed them. Because Paul Blakey from Rock Angels, hello Paul, he said, Andy, can you do an interview? So we did, because a local radio station hadn't. Anyway, so we did an interview for them, and my team won. It was really cool. So thank you
Sweet.
to Bex and all the team there. It was absolutely fab.
It was. It was such an encouragement to see so many young people really caring about what goes on in their community. It was amazing.
Cultivation and helping for bees.
I know.
Without
Hedgehogs.
bees, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Hedgehog care.
Hedgehog
We
care.
need hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are important.
Looking
They're
after
really
the
good.
older folk, the younger folk,
Yeah.
you name it.
Yeah, it
They
was
wanted to
brilliant.
look after everybody.
Absolutely outstanding. That we're only at Thursday afternoon, and then more high points shopping on Saturday. We went shopping on Saturday.
No, it
I
was
bought
good.
a hoe.
I know, it's exciting.
Well, we got
don't-
weeds.
We don't buy tools very often.
No.
Let's face it. And I don't think we've ever possessed a hoe. And I'm
No.
so glad we got one now.
I'm not sure actually we've ever bought any gardening
We were
implements.
planned to and thought we ought
Everybody
to.
pays us money to buy stuff, which I think is maybe a reference on reflection on the fact that the garden needs help. So anyway, yes, it's been a very, very good week.
Yeah, absolutely.
We even went to church this morning.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I was
it's been
myself.
Good.
Somebody, I'm not going to say who, said, so they've met you then? Yeah. Did you throw the crockery around? No, but they've definitely met me. I was myself.
Yes.
It's too hard to be anything else. I haven't got time for airs and graces. If you
know.
like me, great. If you don't, I really don't care. 'Cause fine, other people do. Right, other high points. We'll come back to yours.
Yeah.
Gasky's high, loafing about on holiday in Mallorca.
Oh, very nice.
Is it Mallorca or Mallorca? Because it's a double L and it's Spanish.
No, I don't know.
It's a Mallorca, isn't
Mallorca,
it? It's a
yeah.
yes sound. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's been to Mallorca.
Very nice.
Loafing about sounds good, Gasky. Andy Godfrey, high was the over 50s afternoon. What's
Yeah.
your high then, darling?
I just told you all of those good things.
I know you
Lighthouse,
did.
Next Gen, Leaders, all that kind of good stuff. We're supposed to narrow it down to one thing, aren't we? But it's very difficult for this week. There's just so many great people that we've met. You know, it's just been amazing. I can't narrow it down, all of those places. And like you said, thank you to Paul and Ross for letting us stay. And we've done Rotherham, Leeds, Bradford, we've been.
Salford.
And you've been to Salford. It's great. It sounds like you're a real world traveller, but it's quite close together, really.
Well, yeah,
In the middle of England.
pretty much.
Well, up north a bit. Up north.
Right, I am going to play a piece of music.
Yeah.
We're going to hear from Leading the Way, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Have you got some new stories, new
have.
studies, or something for us to
Yep.
have some fun with and mock?
Definitely.
Have fun with. Right, we'll be back in a minute. And if you're listening to us on Facebook and on YouTube, we'll be back in just a moment when I can find my button. So we are coming back from the radio in about 15 seconds or so. If you want to let us know your highs and lows, you can do. That'll be fine.
We will continue the game, will we?
I think so. Thank you, Alpa from Torch Trust in Leicestershire.
Yeah.
We had fun down there.
We did, actually.
Which reminds me, this Thursday, we will be in Bradford again. We stayed in Bradford last week. We'll be in Bradford because we will be at Christians Against Poverty at their lovely building. I mean, I'm saying lovely. Everyone's told me it is. We've not been there before. But we'll be there for a day of radio and live interviews. So we'll be there from about 10 o'clock. The radio show will start around 12 all the way through till 5 p.m. When we'll have Anne Lord Jackson for you to enjoy instead.
Fantastic.
And I'll get that interview recorded and set up ahead of time because then we'll be driving home because they're closing the office at 5.
Yeah.
Which I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I know my show goes till 6, but, you know, we can't just make them sit around all day.
No. So do you want some stories, do you? So
I would love some
stories. A new
stories.
study.
We do like a new study on my shows.
This is finding millennials. I know how to say that. Millennials. What are they?
Millennials.
What are they again?
Millennials?
Yes. Well,
I don't know.
Are there people who were born in certain times? Apparently, they're picking dogs over people. Apparently, over 60% of millennials say their dog is better than a companion than a best friend. But I thought dogs were your best friend anyway, so I'm not sure about this study.
What is a millennial? I honestly, we got all these gens. I'll be honest. Can I just say this? I really don't care what they're called.
Well, no, but this is what they're
human beings and people, just like you and me. But
Born-
anyway,
so born-
millennials, also known as Generations Y or Y, are a demographic cohort born between 1981 and 1996.
1981 and 1998 and 1986. Okay, 1996.
No,
Well, anyway,
I don't care about them. I don't
So
care about
that
the
makes-
label. I
that
don't
makes-
like labels.
yeah, but how old does that make them then? That's in their 30s, is it?
Well, if they're born in 96, they're not 30 yet because it's 2025.
No, but in 20 to 30 then, we're talking
Well,
about age range.
81, so that's 40, isn't it?
Oh, really? Older than? Oh, well, apparently they prefer their dogs to people. 41% revealed they would gladly give up coffee for 3 more years with their dog. And 16%
No,
would end a
that's wrong.
relationship instantly if it meant they could spend more time with their furry friend. And even more so, this is a thing, some of them actually spend more money on the food they give their dog than like a single meal than they do for themselves. As much as like £7.50 a meal or $10. They've been spending this on their dog.
We
I
don't
didn't
have
know.
that problem.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I get sometimes if people have been hurt by people and people let you down, your dog doesn't let you down and they're always there for you and all that kind of stuff. So I get that. But yeah, I find that a bit disturbing really that somebody would prefer their dog over people. But what is it? I do know there are more rescue places for animals than there are for people. There is a sense of that in the world that, or certainly in this country, that we care more about our animals than people. So I'm not surprised by this, but it's a bit sad, really, isn't it? I mean, I love dogs. Don't get me
think
wrong.
So. Animals are great, but people are more important. I'm sorry, we just are.
I mean, they're cute, aren't they? So cute with their little ears, their little paws. They do.
Dogs, not
Dogs,
people.
yeah. But yeah, I just think that's a bit sad, really, isn't it? But I mean, that's only so many people, and then only of a certain age, millennials.
Yeah, but I get really irritated by labels.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in your 40s now, are you?
Yeah, what does that mean?
So, oh, you're past 60. Oh, you're a pensioner.
What
Really?
does that mean?
Still the same person.
Do you want me to give you one more story then?
Yeah, go on.
I'm torn between the largest Lego Guinness Book of
That one.
Records or Ferrari going electric.
Stupid. Lego.
So this is a stunning new Lego city in, I can't say the name, Lourinhã in Portugal.
This is what I do with pictures. You have to show me stuff.
Yeah, Lourinhã. It's got like a funny squiggly mark over the A.
Lorena sounds good.
Lourinhã in Portugal.
I don't know.
I've not been to Portugal. It's just earned the Guinness Book World of Records for the largest Lego brick diorama. What?
Diorama?
Diorama. What does that mean? It's like
a model.
Was that all it means? Why didn't they say that? Anyway, it's
They
created
just
by
did diorama.
It's
something
that's a
depicting
cool
a real thing, isn't it?
word. I have to tell Nathan to do that on the spell check. Created by Brickopolis, this massive miniature world features everything from
A
housing,
three-dimensional
suburbs.
miniature of or life that I have seen, in which figures, stuffed wildlife, or other objects are
Oh,
arranged
you
in a
see?
naturalistic setting against a painted background.
Do you know what? You learn something new every day.
You know,
So it's got housing suburbs, it's got roads filled with vehicles, it's got a beach, airport, a dinosaur park. How cool's that? And I mean, these are the dimensions. It doesn't mean much to me, but I guess it sounds big. 760.0 foot squared, or if 70.61
it's
meters
quite
squared.
a large size, darling.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
bigger than this room, I think you'll find.
Yeah, so there's 366 vehicles, 176 trees, 2,328 flowers, and more. Well, this means it's over 240,000 Lego bricks, or just under. Sorry, I should
That's
say.
kind of impressive.
And the highlight, it's got a Big Ben style clock, garbage trucks, cruise ships, school buses. There's even a Loch Ness monster.
Of
How
course there
cool
is.
is that? That's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. That's a cool
I
story.
think Facebook is having a wobble.
Oh no, not again.
Well, it was showing the wrong picture on my screen, so I had to refresh something without refreshing the page, and it's
Oh.
got back to normal.
Do you know what? One of the questions this thing asks you is, have you ever stood on a Lego brick? Who hasn't?
One of my favourite things is when you're fighting the enemy. You know, we don't need to drop bombs. Forget bombs. Just drop pieces of Lego,
Ow!
because even through an army boot, it hurts.
It does, yeah.
It really does. Hello to you, Dan Bellamy. Had a GP appointment on Friday morning. Felt depressed at the result.
Oh no!
Sorry about that,
I'm sorry to hear
Dan.
that.
That's not much fun.
No, not at
But
all.
we're here to give you a little bit of entertainment and
Yeah,
light relief,
absolutely. Lift
which
your
is good.
spirits.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of distraction.
Well, that's what highs and lows are about, isn't it? About
It is.
sharing your highs and lows and helping each other through it. We want
True
to
enough.
enjoy the highs together and mourn the lows together.
Because life has highs and lows.
Highs and lows, yes,
It really does.
absolutely.
I'm not going to sing Doris Day.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, no. Anywhere the wind blows. No, have to do it. Right. Where are we doing? What are we doing?
We're about done with Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, okay.
If it hasn't already done with us.
Just want me to close it off, do you?
No, don't just stop.
Oh, yeah, come to
We
a nice
need to
flat
get
end.
back to our family focus on the radio, but it's been
Okay.
great to be on YouTube and Facebook and do the
Okay,
high-low
you're-
game. But we can continue. So if you'd like to get in touch, hello at
I'm very glad we're going to
pure247radio.org.
continue because the endurance team don't come in till 6 and there's live radio
No, I
planned
mean
until then.
continue with the high-low game, so you can get
We can still
involved
carry on.
yeah, even though we're not going to be on YouTube or Facebook.
But we'll still be on radio,
Yes,
which is pure.
it's just our voices, and we could do sound effects.
24/7 radio. We can go back to sound effects, which I'm missing doing. I need to find some manual. I'm looking around the room for things that I can squeak or anything.
I know, there's
I mean,
nothing.
A dog squeak would be something.
Yeah, you see, that's what we should have had. We should need a dog, and then we can have that
Or-
squeaker.
If a hotel is closing down, we can get the little dingy thing, don't we? The little
Ding,
ding.
ding, 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 ding.
Because that would be good. Little bell dingy dong.
We need that guy from one of the, that film, and he does all these sound effects with his mouth, doesn't he? He does some incredible.
Or we go into a charity shop and go to the children's section
Yes. And
where they'll have noisy things.
noisy things. We usually avoid that section. Never mind. We need noise.
Noise is good. We like
Yes.
noise. Right. So would you like to say goodbye to people then?
Goodbye.
Well, would you like to tell them first on Facebook and YouTube? Not radio. We're still here. On the Facebook
Yeah,
and
so-
YouTube.
yeah.
When are you next on air?
Oh, where are we? It's Sunday today. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock for Pure Brunch. And then Jojo later on, 6 till 8.
Sorry.
Dear, you're serious. Your low was tired, and you're still
I'm
tired. Oh, so yes, we're going to move from Facebook and YouTube, but we'll still be on air. Pure
Are you looking
247
at the camera?
Radio.
Hey, you're looking at the camera. I could do a proper
can.
like a zoomy thing.
Don't zoom. No zoom.
So de-zoom.
De-zoom. Unzoom.
There you go. De-zoomed. Right. Goodbye to you only on Facebook and YouTube because we're still on the radio. So
Yes.
I need to do that.